Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about how the Boston Celtics could win the Eastern Conference playoffs or even go to the NBA Finals out of the East. And I mean, a lot of people aren't really expecting Boston to do anything, as I mean, they had a pretty disappointing regular season for what they were supposed to be, and teams like Milwaukee and Toronto have so much star power and have been playing so good this offseason, so not many people expect them to actually win out of the East. And I'm not even a Boston Celtics fan, I'm just going to be giving an analysis why I personally think that Boston Celtics will be the team to come out of the East. So without further ado, without rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so for my first reason for this video is going to be that they are built for a deep playoff run and a deep playoff push to the NBA Finals, as their team is just pretty much built for that, and they're just pretty much built to be a playoff team and not a regular season team, as when you do look at it, they have the 3 stars that you do need to compete for the NBA Finals. They have the superstar Kyrie Irving and 2 all-star level players in Jason Tatum and Al Horford. Now yes, Al Horford's getting older, his productivity is going down a little bit, but he is still that veteran star that you do need on your team, and Jason Tatum is that young star coming up that provide you energy, while Kyrie Irving is just an all-around superstar who will most of the time be the best player on the court, if not the second best player on the court, and will just really be able to lead the team. But with those 3, they work very well, because Jason Tatum's a young energy guy. Like I said, Al Horford can help lead, keep the team calm, keep the team focused as he's a veteran, and Kyrie is going to be the one to really get the job done, really carry the team when he has to carry the team, and help win in the clutch moments that he needs to do. But despite only having those 3 stars, they also have a very deep team, and coming with that very deep team, they have great role players. They have players like Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Gordon Hayward, and Terry Rozier. I mean, when you look at all this, Jaylen Brown last year was a very, very good player, and still is a very good energy player, can play defense, can run the court very well, very athletic, and just a very nice energy guy to have off your bench, or even if you want to put him in the starting lineup. Marcus Smart is kind of like that Patrick Beverley type player. He will get into you, plays hard defense, talks trash, gets under your skin, and really is just like a pest to anyone he's guarding, and he can lock people up. Marcus Morris, he's kind of like that. He's kind of an aggressive type player. He can spread the court from 3, but he's also aggressive. He can get into people's skin as well. Gordon Hayward, I mean, he's still recovering from an injury, but he's still a very productive 6-man, averaging around 13 points per game. When you can get that off your bench, that is extremely, extremely productive. And then Terry Rozier, he's an absolute beast of a backup point guard. He would probably be starting on a lot of other NBA rosters. And I mean, when you have role players that are this good and this deep of a team, plus they have other role players that are pretty good, like Daniel Theis, Baines, and a couple other ones that are at least decent that you can put in the game to steal a couple minutes. I mean, when you have players like that off your bench, that just helps you so much more and helps the productivity of your team so much more, and it really helps preserve your star level players when it helps steal minutes from them to keep them fresh for the next round to come, as the teams get harder and harder, and like they're going to be more and more fresh, and being fresh is a very, very big thing. But now my second reason is going to be that their experience is very good. As when you just look at all their players on their team, their experience in the playoffs is a lot more than most young teams, as the Boston Celtics are a pretty young team, and for them to have the amount of playoff experience that they do have is very impressive. As when you look at it, Kyrie Irving has already been to 3 NBA Finals and has won 1 of them, so he knows what it means and what it takes to win an NBA Finals and to get to an NBA Finals, as he's been to 3 of them, and he's also been to the Eastern Conference Finals a couple times as well. And then Al Horford has made the playoffs every single year for his 11-year career up to this point. He has made the playoffs every single year, so he definitely knows what it takes to be in the playoffs, and he's also been to the conference finals a couple times in his career. Never the NBA Finals, but he has made the conference finals many times, and he just really knows what it takes to win in the playoffs and how to get there year in and year out. But then you even look at their young guys like Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, and their very, very short young career, they have already managed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they know what it takes to lead a team to the Eastern Conference Finals, as Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward were both out last year, which means Jason Tatum pretty much led that team offensively and carried them to the Eastern Conference Finals. Terry Rozier started point guard. He knows what it takes to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and Jaylen Brown was probably the 2nd best player or the 3rd best player on the team when they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they went to Game 7 with the LeBron James-led Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals, so they all know what it takes. So for them to be that young and have that much playoff experience under their belt is going to be very crucial, as now they're going to know what it takes. They're going to know how to win, they're going to know how to keep the lead, and they're going to know how to actually get there and what it's going to take and everything. And that is huge for a young team like them to already have that much experience. But now my third reason is going to be that they are an underdog mentality. Now they're kind of like since they had a disappointing regular season, a lot of people just writ them off. They only had the 4th spot. They're supposed to win the East, and they just completely writ them off. I mean, no one was really like taking them seriously. It's pretty much for most people, they think it's either going to be the Bucks or the Toronto Raptors out of the East. Those are the only two options. But the Boston Celtics, now with that underdog mentality and them thinking that they do deserve to be there, with how talented they are, and plus they're going to be in that mood that we have something to prove, and that you guys like don't believe in us, but we believe in ourselves. That's going to be a very dangerous team, and you cannot sleep on them at all, or they are going to come out and embarrass you, as we've seen them make statement games out of the Indiana Pacers both times they have played them. So I mean, they're really coming out to prove something, and I do think that Kyrie Irving will probably bring this team to the NBA Finals, especially with how good he has been playing, and I think Jason Tatum's going to help as well, alongside with everything else I said. But unfortunately, guys, like I said, that's gonna be first. I mean, that's gonna be first video. But unfortunately, guys, like I said, this is gonna be first video. So comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that the Boston Celtics could make it out of the East? Do you think they're gonna go to the NBA Finals? If not, how far do you think they're gonna go? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video, point like button, subscribe button, it would mean the absolute word to me. And y'all have been showing so much support on the channel as well. I cannot thank y'all enough. I'm so blessed. I can't thank God enough. He's the reason I'm here. Put me in the position. Gave me all the blessings to be here. I cannot give enough praise to God at all. He's the reason I'm here. The reason we're all here. And He's just blessed my life so much. And I hope He blesses your life as well. And like I said, that's the first video. So if you did like the point like button, subscribe button. Hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. So you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.